Welcome to the Deep Dive.
All right, so today we're going to do a deep dive that you might not expect.
Yeah, this was a little different.
It's going to be a little different.
But I think there's a lot that we can learn here.
I think so, too.
So we are going to be looking at the story of Ignaz Semmelweis. Semmelweis, yeah.
Yep.
And he was a 19th century doctor.
Okay.
And, you think back to, 19th century doctors and you think of...
Yeah, you think like...
Yeah, what are some things that come to mind?
Yeah, you think of like gruesome surgeries without anesthesia, things like that.
Right, yeah.
Like really rudimentary practices.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
Yeah, so this is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Semmelweis, he found something that was so simple, but had the potential to totally revolutionize healthcare.
Right, and that's what's so crazy about this story.
Yeah.
It's such a simple thing.
Yeah.
But it was just completely rejected.
Yeah. So what do you think we're talking about?
What could it be? What could it be? What could revolutionize healthcare in the 19th century?
I don't know. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Well, it's hand washing.
Hand wash.
Hand washing.
You're kidding me.
It's so basic, right?
It's basic. And that's why.
You would think everybody was already on board.
Right.
But no, this is
not at all.
Really revolutionary.
Right. So we're talking pre-germ theory.
Yeah, exactly.
People didn't know what germs were.
Yeah,
so they didn't understand the mechanism by which disease spread.
Yeah. And so he found that when doctors washed their hands, infections went down drastically.
Really?
It's crazy.
Okay, so he was seeing this in practice.
Yes.
He was noticing that
yes.
Doctors that washed their hands had fewer patients die.
Yeah, he had the data.
Wow.
So he was like, hey, we should be washing our hands. And they were like, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you believe it?
That's crazy.
So unfortunately, it's a tragic story.
Oh, no.
He ended up being ostracized by the medical community for trying to get people to wash their hands.
I can't believe it.
It's insane, right?
No.
So he ended up having a mental breakdown, was committed to an asylum, and actually died there.
Oh, no.
From injuries that were inflicted by guards.
Wow. So he was really pushing this idea hard.
Yeah, and they were not having it.
They really rejected this?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess, the first question that jumps out is why?
Yeah.
Why?
I know.
How could they be so resistant to something?
Yeah, why not just wash your hands?
That is so simple and so obviously beneficial.
Right.
So what was going on there?
It really makes you think.
Yeah.
About how much people are willing to accept new ideas.
Especially if they're disruptive to how they've always done things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Totally. And they thought that they knew everything.
So they thought they had it all figured out.
Exactly.
And then this guy comes along and says, wait a minute.
You're missing something.
What you're doing is actually hurting people.
Yeah. No, no.
And, maybe there was some ego involved.
Right.
They're these prestigious doctors and...
They didn't want to be told they were wrong.
Right. They didn't want to be told they were doing something wrong, especially by someone that they didn't see as
an equal.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I think there's a really
fascinating
marketing lesson here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay. So
I'm interested.
Here's my question for you. How often are you seeing really innovative marketing strategies being met with skepticism?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
You come up with this great idea, you think it's going to change everything.
It's going to be a game changer.
And people are just
no, we've always done it this way.
Nope, not interested.
And you're
but this is better. This is going to be so much better.
It's going to be better for everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be better for the company. It's going to be better for the customers.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear it.
It's like their brains just can't even process it.
Right.
Because it's so different from what they're used to.
Yeah. And so it makes me wonder, is it even worth it?
Oh, come on. Don't be discouraged.
No.
You can't let a little rejection get you down.
But if Semmelweis couldn't get people to wash their hands...
Right, but think about it.
What hope do we have?
Think about it. Maybe he just wasn't approaching it in the right way.
Oh, okay.
What if he had...
What do you mean?
What if he had, tried to connect with people on an emotional level?
Oh.
Instead of just saying, look at the data, you need to wash your hands. What if he had said something like...
You're killing people.
Imagine if you could save even one life just by taking a few extra seconds to wash your hands. Wouldn't you want to do that?
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Appealing to their sense of guilt, maybe, or their sense of, wanting to do good.
So it's he had the right idea.
He had the right idea.
but maybe not the right approach. Right.
Okay, so I'm seeing how this relates to marketing.
Right. Like you need a good marketing strategy.
Even for a great idea.
Exactly. Even for a great idea.
Like hand washing.
Like hand washing, which seems so obvious.
You still need to market it.
You still need to figure out how to get people on board.
Yeah.
And so, I think another lesson that we can learn from Semmelweis is about perseverance.
Oh.
Because he faced so much resistance.
Right, he did.
But he never gave up.
Yeah.
And I think as marketers, we need to have that same level of commitment.
Like you're going to get rejected.
You're going to get rejected.
But you got to keep pushing.
You got to keep pushing. You got to keep refining your pitch.
Yeah.
You got to keep looking for new ways to get people on board.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can't just give up at the first sign of resistance.
So we need to kind of be like educators.
Yes.
And advocates for our ideas.
Absolutely.
Like really explaining to people why this is important.
Right, because they might not see it right away. They might not understand why your new marketing strategy is so much better than the old one.
Right.
So you need to be able to break it down for them.
Yeah.
Explain the benefits.
Yeah.
And address their concerns.
Yeah.
You need to be able to answer their questions.
Wow. So from a 19th century doctor battling to get people to wash their hands, we have some really
profound lessons.
Important marketing lessons.
I think so.
So I'm going to pose a question to our listeners out there.
All right.
How are you going to champion your innovative marketing ideas?
Yeah, how are you going to overcome resistance?
Are you going to appeal to emotions?
Yeah, are you going to tell a compelling story?
Are you going to find some influential people?
Yeah, who can help you spread the word?
What are you going to do?
Because even life-saving ideas need a good marketing strategy to succeed.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on this.
This was a fun one.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I liked it.
Deep dive.
Very interesting.
And remember, sometimes the most valuable lessons come from the most unexpected places.
That's right.
So keep exploring. Keep learning.
Keep washing your hands.
Keep washing your hands.
Most importantly.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Step right up, we're diving in. Marketing tales from where to when. Curious facts that make you grin. Welcome, friends, let's begin. From lost campaigns to clever schemes, broken dreams and wild extremes, the lessons learned through all extremes. Truth is stranger than it seems. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. The lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Marketing myths and legends bold. Stories better than gold. Every tale is retold in ways you've never been told. From the quirky ads gone haywire to campaigns that catch fire. Every story to admire. Tune in and let's aspire. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. Lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. From lost campaigns to clever schemes, broken dreams and wild extremes, the lessons learned through all extremes. Truth is stranger than it seems. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. Lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. Lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear.